Hi, so I'm doing a foundation routine today. Well, so-called foundation routine because I don't really wear foundations every day, and if I think about it, only maybe once or twice in a year that I will wear foundation. Or when I do makeup tutorials, I will wear foundation. But other than that, even when I go to work or anything like that, I wouldn't wear full foundation because I don't really think caking up all those products layer and layer on top of each other is good for your skin anyway. And I do have combination to an oily skin, so and I tend to break out sometimes due to like stress or maybe hormone or something like that. So I wouldn't wear foundation. I would just I would tend to treat my skin and take care of my skin at night, or once a week instead of covering things up. I usually put a layer of serum all over my face. It depends on what kind of serum I'm using at the moment. So it varies. Um, I think serums in general, they're all pretty good. Doesn't matter which kind. But normally I would just get like sample size or whatever. Um, it's not like my face gonna collapse if I don't use any serum before moisturizer. So before I was using the Shiseido White Lucent Intensive Spot Targeting Serum, but I just finished that recently. So I got another sample of the Lancome Genifique. I got the full size one for my mom, and then she really liked it. But right now she was using the Origin one, and I think the Plant Extra one. She really likes it. So I got a small sample of this, and I would start using this. So yeah, I think this is really good for people that are aged like maybe 35 or 40 years old above. For me, I don't really see any difference or anything. So, but I have a kind of little sample that came with my Sephora purchase. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna use it. And then for moisturizer, I've been using the Boscia Revitalizing Black Hydration Gel. And this is pretty interesting because I don't like their black mask, the peel off one, but I do like their purifying detox mask. That's like one of my favorite. But I do like this brand because their stuff are very natural and like like a lot of chemical free. So this one is kind of like new that came out last fall or something. So basically it's like this, and then you just press it and the product will come out in the middle, and you only need like a little bit, and then that's that. And I already applied this, so it's like it came out like a black gel, but once you apply all over, it just melts into your skin and doesn't leave you a black tint or anything. So after this, you see my lips are pretty dry, so I will use the EOS lip balm, and this is the tangerine one. And I just put like a layer of that on my lips before I start with my foundation. So after all that, I start with the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Concealer, and this is my all-time favorite because not only it conceals, it also treats the acne. It's like a spot treatment, but it's also like it covers it up. So I will normally use this before everything else, just on freshly moisturized skin, so I can let the product soak into that spot and to treat those spots. Because if you put this on top of your foundation or whatever, um, it's not going to work for those spots. Usually I would just cover onto the the really major ones. But sometimes if I want a more full coverage, I would just like even put some of that on those acne marks or like dark spots. So I'm just using my ring finger because it's the most gentle kind of finger. And then I'm just going to not smudge but press or tap, more like tapping the product into my skin. And this way it helps the products absorb into the skin quicker, and also when you tap concealer onto your skin, it gives a more fuller coverage. So yeah, after this you kind of see like an evenness all over the place. I'm going to use the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream and in shade number 23. This is like I guess the light medium shade, because number 21 is like the lightest one, and I'm not that light complexion, so this is great. And I've been using this for about a year and I really like this. I haven't tried any of the other BB cream from other brands that came out in Sephora, mainly because maybe the price range is more expensive, than this one. This is the full size 50 ml. I got from Amazon for like, I don't know, like under 15 bucks or something like that. And it's a lot, it can last you for like definitely more than half a year, or if you, because you only need like a little bit of it. And it gives a medium coverage, but it still leaves like, and it's oil free, but it still leaves like a natural kind of glow to your face, so your skin looks like your skin, and it's not cakey or anything like that. That's why I really like this. What I do, I just pump. This is great because this has a little pump, so it's like sanitizing. So I just pump like a little bit. I don't do like a full pump because full pump will be too much, so I just that little, and it's enough. And then all I do is I rub this in between my palms to warm up the product, and then what I do, I press it into my skin. So now my skin looks a lot more even than before. And I know it looks kind of pale right now, but this product's oxidized a little bit. Not too much, like completely like oxidized, like, and it's like a shade darker or 2 shades darker. I just feel like this is better than foundation because it's a lot lighter than foundation, and because it's like a beauty balm, a blemish balm, it also treats your skin while covering while even out your skin. And if I still feel like I need some coverage, I will use a sort of more heavy duty, like full coverage concealer on top of this. Like I said, the concealer I used before, the Neutrogena one, it's like almost like a spot treatment for my skin. That's why I'm using it underneath the BB cream, so it can cover a little bit and treats my acne spots. But on top of everything, I would use just a full coverage concealer. That's just to kind of really just cancel out some redness, cover up something that's not completely covered. So I like to use a Missha Perfect Concealer, and I think they only have one shade for this, which is like a light medium, but this is perfect because it matches my skin tone perfectly. and I would use the Sigma Precision Round P82 brush. So this one I really like, because these are synthetic, and then they're really like stiff bristles, and they covers really well, like airbrush covers. So I'll just take a little bit of this, and then like here, for example, here is still kind of red, so I would just like lightly dust on top of it, kind of just like, you know, this is a cream concealer, but I will still like lightly buff it on top of it, on top of the skin. I'm not going to like rub it really hard, because the whole point is just to kind of cover up the redness. So around the nose, maybe. So this covers up a little bit. I don't want to completely cover it. My philosophy for foundation or whatever I do is that I still want my skin to look like my skin. I don't want to completely mattifying my face, or I don't want to completely mask over my face that my face looks just like a clean canvas, because that's just impossible. It's impossible. And then just sometimes looking too perfect can look fake, and obviously I don't want to look that way. I want to look like myself. I want to feel like myself. So I don't mind if I'm showing a bump here or a little pimple there. I mean, it's only natural, because I mean, like, the more you cover up everything, I feel like the more insecure you're gonna about without makeup, without foundation. I think taking care of your skin, like before bed or once a week, like do a mask or something, it's like treating your skin, taking care of your skin. That's like better, I think, than piling loads and loads of makeup, foundation, stuff on top of each other every day just to cover it up, thinking that you look fine now and you can walk out the door. But when you take everything off, you can feel like, oh my god, like, why do I have this on my face? Why do I have that on my face? So I feel like it's better not to wear too much, like too much makeup. Um, like, I think makeup is fun to play with, to experiment with. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to play with makeup. I like to shop for makeup. I mean, I'm like addicted to it, but I wouldn't be necessarily wearing all that stuff on me every single day, you know, except for tutorials and like special occasions, or like Halloween or New Year's Eve or Christmas, stuff like that. But for every day or work and stuff like that, I think stay true to yourself and just cover whatever needs to be covered, but just try to keep it minimum as possible. Pretty much complete my makeup routine, my foundation routine, and I just kind of brush up my eyebrows a little bit, you know, with a lash and brow comb from e.l.f. I mean, I'm not like 18 years old. I'm not like 16 years old that I don't have any dark circles. I mean, I am at an age that I'm starting to have really dark circles and stuff like that. So I wouldn't want to like cover things up, and also like try to look really young, or try to whatever. I think feel more being healthy and feel more comfortable in your own skin, in your own age, I think it's the best thing for yourself. And when you feel comfortable with yourself inside out, it shows, you know. So I just feel that's why I said, like, do wear whatever that you want to wear, but keep it minimum. I don't wear powder. I mean, even though I have like oily T-zone, I don't wear powder all over my face, because I feel like doesn't matter what kind of powder, HD powder or translucent powder or whatever powder, powder, it's really just a layer of like dust that can settle in your pore and settle in your fine lines and really matte out your skins and everything like that. I never feel comfortable wearing powder because it doesn't look natural. Like your skin doesn't look matte like that. Even for dry skin people, like you need to moisturize your skin because you want your skin to be supple, and that's what skin is supposed to be like. So what I do when I get oily is that I will use those like oil blotting sheet paper. Like these are really good. Like a lot of brands, they came out with these oil blotting sheets. So they're really compact. Take a pack to go, put in your purse or whatever, and then you don't even need to look into a mirror to pull out one sheet and just blot it over the oily part. I know it's different from other gurus on YouTube with their foundation routine, but this is just how I do mine. And I really believe that having healthy skin is the most important thing than putting foundations or powder on your face. So um, drink water and exercise, have a healthy diet, and or just treat your skin like with a detoxifying mask or moisturizing mask like once a week, and really deep cleanse your skin like once a week, and then put on some like good moisturizer or serum like before bed, and also acne like spot treatment before bed, and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.